did did well and were like the kind of more vanilla-ish runs, like Dove and Bard. Didn't we do Dove? What was it? Dove Lap and Bard Lap?
Yep, we did both of those. I believe so. Yeah, the best was the finals.
I'm so sorry. I was really cruel in the finals. So
no, the finals were great. Wait, what were you cruel about?
Remember, I jumped in and I started playing music.
Oh yes,
that was.
I do remember that. That was extremely cruel.
So they were both. So Hila and Will were in the finals, and they were doing Def % cadence. And during the race, I decided, hey, you know what would be a fun prank if I jumped into the voice channel room and started playing the 4-3 music really loud through my microphone. And it might have cost you, lad.
I think it actually cost Will. Will died.
Oh, it was Will. Sorry, it was Will.
Yeah. I just yelled a lot, but I survived.
Oh, but anyway,
So
we got a score race.
Running. Here we go.
Early glass broadsword, which is, you know, it's until you find your gold weapon, it's nice to be running something like that. It's gonna make your first couple of floors pretty nice.
Ooh, and we got some nice play here. We're using the dragon to open up that blood shop, and we got a gold cat. Oh baby!
And a ring of war. I think you're probably wanting to take both of those.
Yeah, it's gonna get a little squirrely, and we got a pickaxe if they wanted to pick that up. I like the pickaxe for half a heart. I might be wrong. I guess pickaxe is kind of derpy sometimes.
It's one of these things
but it lets you into secret shops.
That is true, but generally you are finding enough bombs, and you do already have a blood drum anyway.
It's true. And you don't want a blood drum dig walls.
No.
So Spooty's gonna be killing the shopkeeper on 1-1. Using the blood drum throw.
We're going to see 3 of our racers that actually do it. Really good idea. Get that early crown.
Problems have also done it. Now, I feel bad because Will's going to probably listen back to this, but Will has definitely notoriously underperformed in score tournaments. Score is kind of his jam, and he's had a lot of like pretty bad deaths and things like that. And I will say, of the 4 racers here, I mean, Will is the least experienced in terms of racing. He just hasn't been racing that much compared to everybody else. I mean, he's been doing it for a long time, but you know, since he basically started Condor, he's been running that more than anything. So hopefully he can get his nerves under control and not get too spooked. Problems, I mean, he just ran a race, so he should be pretty comfortable, but he also kind of got, you know, panicked back into it.
Yeah, so. that was rough. I think the thing for people like Probs, who died on the last race to take, is just, you know, you played really well up until that point, so don't let it eat at you too much.
So the fact that Will did not take the crown probably means he's going to be way behind all of the other racers in terms of distance. So because all the other racers are now pushed to be as efficient as possible, whereas Will can actually take his time and make sure he gets every single piece of gold because nothing is sort of threatening him. And Problems using the bat to open up that barrel. That was really crafty.
Yeah, really smart play from him there. Oh, there's an early potion as well. Is really nice. You already have 5 heart containers, so this is looking really solid.
Yeah, absolutely. This is good, except for Will. There was those 2 empty heart containers in Zone 1, and that might be why everybody went for the kill. But Will's going to actually get to see a lot more shops, and that may give him an advantage. It's a bit of a risk. So we'll see what he does. He goes for the kill here using a nice little gold kill there. Very nicely done.
That gets a golf clap, because that's one of these situations where, you know, we talk about it a lot in score. Sorry, in speed more than we do score. But it's really important to know how to do stuff like kill the shopkeeper with the kit that you have. And Will knew he only had the 1 bomb, but he had a gold weapon, and he put that gold pile exactly where he needed to.
Oh, and I was wondering, Problems, I was wondering what he was going to do there. Problems actually finds a Ring of Shadows and ends up using the Ring of Shadows to get all kinds of fresh gear out of that conjure shop. But I was wondering how he was going to pick up that Ring of Gold that was sitting on the Conjure Torch square. But the way he did it, which was really wise, was to kill the Conjure lady first, so that when he jumps on that square, he doesn't spend money to conjure up a torch. So it was a really smart play.
Exactly, because it's not a huge amount of gold, but you really just don't want to be losing that much gold early on. Well, it depends how many things you've already shadow conjured.
Yep, that's also true.
Rat's
that's
just
true.
taking his
If
time
you've
here.
shadow conjured a lot, you might be spending like
a couple of grand,
11,000 gold, which of course you don't have at this point. But
I've always wondered.
So now Will is doing it as well. He gets himself a quick blood shovel, and we'll see what he goes for. He gets some floaty boots, very nice.
See, obsidian armor.
Some obsidian armor. That's
not the
cool.
greatest. Yeah, Rat is just he is going for it. He's going for his
This
becoming.
is some classic Rat here. He's gonna run out of time. You better make sure he has the build that he wants.
I think this is still a pretty good build. You can run that
based on all that spending. And how good is his build compared to everybody else's? It's not. It's kind of the same. So he really wasted a lot of time and a lot of gold doing that. Because he's not going to get any of these kills. He's actually not going to get the mini boss here, which is okay because he'll get him on the next floor. But he won't have his full multiplier unless he can escape. Never mind. Killed him.
Very nicely done. I think one of the other things to kind of like, unless I'm being really stupid and don't actually know how this game works, which is entirely possible, because he conjured so many of those, I'm not sure what his transmute pool looks like right now.
That's a good point. Yeah, it might be really minimal. Ooh, Problems opening up a crate there, finding a heart container. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, that's a really nice, like, sentence. What, that's 6 hearts early with an early potion. You have a gold weapon, you have the ring of gold, and you have your blood shovel. Like, this is just nice.
Yeah, or blood shovel. Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna.
Will swaps over to the glass. Oh, and we got a leprechaun. Problems is gonna leprechaun here. This is a great place to do it.
Ooh, that was a bit.
Watch out, bounce trap. Now you will one shot the leprechaun whenever you kill it when you have a gold ring, because you're picking up the gold he just dropped, and if you have a gold weapon, you do infinite damage. So you can only go so far.
Yeah, exactly. Spooty got a nice leprechaun as well. It looks like he just kind of trapped him behind that wall for the most part, which is, again, another solid way to do your leprechaun. If you're moving him over those piles that he already drops, and he's just stuck behind a wall, then you're still getting all the gold you would normally get.
Yep.
Here,
so
Rat's
still to get the leprechaun is Rat and Will. Reminder, actually, I would say that our 3 top score runners are in this tournament right now, or in this race right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Problems Will and Rat are probably the most notorious score runners, so keep an eye on all 3 of those. Spooty, unsurprisingly, is the furthest ahead. He is the fastest person who plays
known to man.
So, yeah. Yeah, he's the Usain Bolt of... Oh, and a nice... very nice placement for Rat there. Look at that.
Oh, that's beautiful.
He even dug out the thing. I love it.
Oh, that's so nice. I'm pretty
gorgeous.
sure if that wasn't max, it was like max -1. That was really, really nice.
Yeah, that was really well played.
Yeah.
Will picking up that heart container as well. So Will's the only one who is yet to do the leprechaun. If I'm not mistaken, Will tends to be a little bit more conservative on his moves. He'll do things late. He'll kill shopkeepers later.
Yeah, Will's more than happy to do that. And he still pulls out the scores that he does. It's one of these things, like, shops are a really important part of your score runs because free items on the shop that you kill. That's kind of the key thing. You don't, to be honest, I don't think we see shopkeeper kills all that much anymore in Speed. It certainly seems like that's something that's maybe died off a little bit as a strategy, just because generally you're going a little bit out of the way. Yeah.
Oh, and there's a Shrine of War. Oh, baby. Shrine of War is that 2-1 that Problems is in?
Yep, that's 2-1. That's really, really nice. So every other floor going forward, those enemies are going to be the strongest possible versions of themselves. And he's got that gigantism, and so he gets to dig out this food shop.
Oh, this is a great seed. I mean, gold cat, gold ring is a really nice combo. You can really just plow through enemies. You're doing infinite damage a lot of the time. So
yeah, and when you're not, you're doing 2 damage. I don't think Probs is going to get as much of this gigantism scroll as he would like. Yeah, there you go. You see it just running out, but he did still manage to get a couple of digs off.
How are you doing 2 damage?
With the ring of... Oh, no, sorry. I thought you said Ring of War for some reason. My head hurts.
All got ring-rolled. That's okay.
Ignore me. No, you're right.
I just agreed with you, and then I was like, wait a minute.
Hang on a second. Let me just fact check that.
Okay. Gotta be careful with those explodey mushrooms. They can cause you a little bit of problem. All right, so a quick score check. It looks like we've got Problems and Spooty kind of about the same place. I think they're both on the same floor as well. I think all our racers actually are on the exact same floor, so it's not a bad idea to kind of compare the scores right now.
Yeah, they're just.
So you can see that Spooty and Problems are furthest ahead, then Rat, then Will. Though Will has yet to do a Leprechaun. Leprechauns are a lot of gold, so keep that in mind.
Yeah, exactly. Will's score is behind, but he's not actually all that far behind in terms of the overall race because he's just going to get all that gold a little bit later.
That's right. Yeah. It's assumed you'll get it. So as long as you Leprechaun, that is assumed gold. It doesn't change on which level you do it on or anything, so... Spooty, running out of time there. You do lose your gold multiplier, your score multiplier when you run out of time there, so it's a little bad. Now, there's an interesting score item there, the heart transplant.
Yeah,
that's got some good value in that it allows you, especially if you pair it with a Giganticism scroll, you can run around and if you're almost out of time on the floor, you can go and grab all of the stuff real quick, which is nice.
Yeah, exactly. It's rare that you find exactly the situation you want to be using it in, but when you do, it's the nicest feeling. Just be like, okay, let me just pop this heart transplant, then Gigantism, and dig out 2 shops.
Yep. Boom, boom, boom. So you want to do it when there's an arena or a food shop where you're going to get a lot of gold.
Let's see, Will...
Oh, that's a good point, Iggings. Yep, you do want to translate health to gold as well.
Yeah, and Spooty, like you said, is certainly sitting on the highest health to gold ratio. So plenty of health in reserve. And I mean, I'm just trying to see, does he have a potion? No, Spooty doesn't have a potion.
Oh, that's true.
So he's actually not.
You must have seen it. Oh. So yeah, that potion, if you think about it, it's 7 full hearts, and 7 times, I guess 160 is a lot of gold. So
more gold than you can shake a stick in.
More gold than I can calculate in my head, that's for sure. And we're seeing the heart transplant used for Rat here. So he's just gonna try and get as much of this as he can before time runs out. He's not really going super duper fast there, but it is gonna get him back to the... I guess he's at the end of the song, probably?
He must be.
Maybe not.
Maybe pretty close. I don't know. I think, personally, you probably want to save that for when you can find, like I said, 2 shops together, which isn't totally uncommon. But even if you don't find 2 together, you can find them even somewhat close is nice.
Yeah.
Zone 4 is pretty bad for that. Like, if you get two shops that are just across the floor in Zone 4, it can be kind of nasty if there's a lot of trap rooms.
Yeah, so I guess Spooty just used his potion recently.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. He must have blown it.
That's okay. He might have used it to get back to full health. Like,
oh yeah, that's the kind of thing I mean.
Extra...
When I say blew it, I don't mean in the terms of he messed up.
He blew it. Yeah, he just got
blew
extra...
it.
Yeah, he blew it.
Okay, really smart use of that glass shield while there by Spooty. Just using it once
Rat
to...
did the same as well, yeah.
Yep, just using it once to get your little bit of gold. He did, however, lose half a heart coming out of the Shriner, not remembering exactly what was outside, and digs the wall beside it.
That giant... Ooh. That was a very nice use to get that, and that Gigantism scroll. That giant... Oh, there goes Rat's potion. That was a really bad spot. He ended up getting wind-spelled and then could not escape the spores of that giant mushroom in time, and so he ended up taking some damage there.
Yeah, that's a nasty one. He may not feel too bad because there's another Gigantism scroll. So nice
without
situation.
the backpack though, Rat I guess didn't kill the conjure shop lady, so he doesn't have the scroll of holding, or the pack of holding. I mean, so he's actually gonna have to pop this Giganticism scroll to grab the next one.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. I think killing the actual Conjure Lady is something I rarely think about because it's so uncommon. Even as someone who's doing...
Yeah, but it's super valuable.
Oh, yeah,
think
for
of
sure.
all the food you can hang on to and stuff. Also, Coral Riff after Shrine of War is kind of wonky as well because all of the tentacles are top level.
Yeah.
Nice use of the fireball. We're seeing a lot of really efficient fireball usage, which is super important.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
You
it's
have
doing
that
3 damage.
Yeah, you have that 3 damage at your disposal. You just want to use it. Saves you so much time, which is saving you gold. Okay, so Will's the furthest back here, and he's sat on 4,600 gold. Just trying to get money. There we go. So Probs, he's on 3-1. He's already north of 7,000, which is pretty good. Rat in your top left, he's on the boss. 6,100.
Yeah, actually, Spooty, I think, is actually doing the best right now. Problems has a lot of score, but look at the score now for Spooty, and he hasn't even started this next floor. And Problems just dug out the entire shop. So I think our current winner right now is Spooty. Unfortunately for Will, he is just way back right now. I'm not sure what's going on. He did not get the fireball spell, and as we were just saying, that fireball spell can be very, very valuable. Never could determine a gender for the conjurer.
That's true. The conjure person.
It looks like a lady spirit, but it could be a dude. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Anyway.
Okay, here's the pawnbroker that Probs is fighting. So he's got the floaty boots, which means that basically it's not a free kill. Okay, it's pretty free. It's pretty free. If you're me, then it's still scary.
That guy packs a wall up. That monkey can scratch your face super hard, so you gotta be careful.
Yeah, it's not a pleasant situation to be in.
Yep, but that's an extra 600 gold. It's 300 plus your crown ×2, so pretty good. And of course, more gold in his shop. First you murder him, then you destroy all of his walls. Sort of pretty rude, but you know, whatever.
I mean, he's
Rude
dead.
dude.
What does it matter?
Sure. That's right.
That's you got to think with that kind of mindset.
Yep. And Rat just sells the obsidian spear for 150 gold. Who knows? Could be the difference. Oh, very nice. Using the fireball.
Yeah, there's a couple of different ways that you can throw something, bomb him, fireball, whatever takes your fancy. As long as you don't get hit. That's the key thing.
Yep. Okay, Will finding the pawn shop as well. So all our racers are kind of pretty much in the same area. I think Problems is another floor ahead. Is that another Giganticism scroll? That would be what, number 3?
Yes, it is. Jeez, this
No,
this seed
it was gold. But yeah, there's lords all over the place.
Lords and lordettes.
Lords and lordettes, yeah. Never be royals. All right, Will digs out the entire shop there with his Giganticism. He's going to try and get over here and see if he can pop a couple of walls with his Giganticism, and he manages to do it. He gets 2 before his Giganticism rolls out. Very nice.
Which is pretty good. Ultimately, you're kind of at the mercy of what the seed throws at you with the layouts for Gigantism scrolls, but even if it's not the greatest, you're probably going to get a couple of digs off.
Yeah, I mean, he cleared, what, like 7 walls in addition, so
exactly.
It's
a lot of gold.
That's a lot of gold.
A lot of moolah.
A lot of that sweet, fresh scratch. Oh, baby. I will point out that
I forget who it was now. I think it was Problems who got that Lord Slime and did not, and he actually didn't have a full multiplier when he did it, so it cost him quite a bit of gold. Those Lords are worth so much gold.
I know, it's crazy how much it actually increases the amount of gold they drop.
Yeah, they're huge.
Jeez.
Now what you want is a Lord Greenbat.
Oh man.
Although I actually think all the Lords are the same. Are they not, in terms of gold amount? So it wouldn't actually make a difference.
I don't think
not like
so.
Multiplied by their... Because Greenbats are worth a crap ton, right?
Yeah,
so... Problem's taking a bit of a dunk there, losing his multiplier again. He's lost his multiplier a number of times here. He's actually not going to be the first to crack 1,000, as Spooty has done it. So Spooty has overtaken Problems, and I believe is behind Problems in the seed. So Spooty is... Even though I'd mentioned that, Will, Rat, and Problems are our 3 main score racers here, it looks as though Spooty is kind of taking the lead in terms of how he's doing.
Yeah,
it's impossible to say for sure, but I think it's looking good. So
yes, but he's playing really well. There's not really much in his build that I'm looking at and being like, oh, that's got to be this. Oh no, down goes Will.
Will goes down. Oh, Will, no. Oh man, I'm gonna put an F in.
Gotta put in an
that
F.
Sucks. I feel bad. That's not what you want to see. He just jumped into that Skelly Rider and down he went.
Man, it's tricky. Like, you gotta like, this takes so much concentration. This race has now been going for nearly 20 minutes. Going from, like, mainly speedrunning this to score running it again was awful. It's like, okay, I can concentrate for like 8 or 9 minutes, and then I'll take a minute, and then I'll go again. But it's like, no, here's a 30-minute run, and you gotta concentrate super hard. And if you die halfway through, you just feel like crap.
Yeah, it sucks, and it's also kind of tricky because, you know, it's really hard for, you know, if everybody else completes their runs, it's kind of hard for you to make up the difference that you're not getting.
Exactly.
You saw with the other runs, they were all what, like 1,600 gold, and Will with only 8,000. It's a little farther back.
Yeah, it's going to be tricky, but the thing is, we are mitigating that slightly this time around. Everyone is going to run 3 races, so that death isn't quite as much of a down and outer as it could have been in previous CoNDScores.
It gives everybody else a chance to die as well.
Exactly. It's not that it gives you a chance to come back; it gives everyone else a chance to mess up a run.
Yeah. Oh, Problems with a very nice gold kill on that. It's kind of tricky sometimes to set up your gold kills because you have to kill on the beat after you move because of that gold ring, but it was just very well set up for Problems. So very nice, efficient death metal kill. And yeah, he's got more gold than everybody else, but I will point out that Spooty is yet to fight that boss. He's looking real good. And Spooty has really got a good run going here. Also, I will point out Rat decided to go for the Boots of Pain.
I think
now, the Boots of Pain cost you a lot of gold because it's what?
It's a heart and a half. It's a heart and a half of damage that you take, but the flip side to that is you can be a lot more efficient killing enemies because you then have a 3 damage lunge on top of what is already a really good gold weapon in the gold cat.
So and it's safer.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think it's too much of a concern, the lost health. You will have to be a little careful.
Beautiful play by Rat there. So this is the boss arena, and you'll watch as he dug out almost all of the stuff. So he's gonna get the entire thing pretty much. That is a crap ton of gold. That's gonna really help Rat get back into this because he was a bit behind. But I think that oh no, and Spooty goes down. Spooty gets trapped by the oh no, rip Spooty. So Spooty going down even though he had the highest score, and that's how quickly this can end, folks. Spooty had the highest score. He was looking real good, and then down he goes. Rat setting up the gold kill there, but
the Boots of Pain.
But I think he's gonna want to get his multiplier up first, so he's gonna kill a couple riders, get his multiplier up to max first to make sure he gets all the gold he can. Wow, and rip Spooty.
Yeah, down he goes. That's a nasty one. I mean, that was a really good score. You know, you're north of 11 grand. And you're not even out of zone 3
zone
yet.
4? Yeah, that was gonna be good. Zone 4. They just finished zone 3.
He wasn't out of zone 3 yet.
Oh, out of zone 3. I thought you said.
Yeah. Oh no. I am not a smart man, but I am smarter than that.
Okay, fair enough. Oh man.
So now we got 2 of our juggernauts. Basically, we've got Rat and Probs going at it. Yeah. Let me see if I can pull up these guys as a side-by-side view. See what I can do for you wonderful people.
That would be good. Oh yeah, so oh wow, I'm seeing that death right now, and he jumped into a black skeleton, took a ton of damage, and then got super cornered. He just got 1 damage, and all these high health enemies, he just ran out of real estate. That sucks. At least, yeah. Wow. That's just kind of garbage. Sometimes it can be really hard too because he's at such a fast beat. I think that was 3-3. So with that fast beat, it can be tricky to react sometimes, even with somebody of the likes of Spooty who's got Coda under his belt. All right, so it's Rat and Problems looking at their scores. I mean, Rat's not too far back. I think did Will end up ever getting the Leprechaun either?
I can't remember if he got the Lep.
Yeah, I didn't see it, so he might have missed that too, which, that's part of the ish, I think.
But yeah, we've got these guys side by side now. So, bit of a better view.
Nice. Cool. So we can keep track of that. So yeah, this entire tournament is a 4-way tournament. Even the finals are 4-way. So after the first 6 matches, this is match number 2. After the first 6, we're just going to run 2 matches with the 4 finalists, the 4 players with the highest scores, and then that'll be it. So
That's a that's a really nice find for Rat out of that statue. That strength charm, a 2 damage cat is really, really nice. I mean, you can run like a titanium cat all the way and be pretty comfortable. So this is a really nice situation now.
Pretty sure Proms also has that 2 damage. I think I see a little.
There's just like a stack.
Yeah, he's got a lot of ice, but I think he's got that as well. We'll find out in a sec.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does. So that's good. He does not have the Boots of Pain, though. We'll see if those Boots of Pain can make Rat a little more efficient. This is going to be tight, though.
It's a bit of a toss-up once you get to Zone 4, because the Boots of Pain, you know, you're doing that extra damage. The flip side to it is Probs doesn't have to worry about Goo at all. And Goo, like, having spoken to Probs, he detests Goo. He's really not a fan.
Yeah, but who really likes Goo, really?
That's true. Goo's
and
horrendous.
Everybody hates it. Yeah,
Ryan, I love you, but I'm excited for that to be different in the DLC.
The Condor nose is hiding part of the score. Oh, okay. I guess that's one of the downsides of having the two-way. That's fair. Well, we'll keep you updated. I'll just, every time the score changes, I'll tell you what it is.
I would be impressed if you could actually, like, recite
15-8-6-6, 15-8-6-4, 3-2-1. Oh, God. It's good times. All right, so yeah, just more kind of standard. I don't know. In terms of build, they're pretty similar. I guess the freeze is kind of nice for Problems. You know, it kind of makes it safer, allows you to keep your enemies sort of bunched up.
Yeah, and if
Rat's
you find
gonna be doing some sacrifice strats as we were talking about before. So I think he's got 2 kills on that already. Don't want to use the Goblin Bomber to do it though.
Yeah, no. I don't think he's ever going to get that monkey over there either. It seems determined to just stay where it is.
Yep.
Okay, so
yeah, going for sacrifice is a good call because he could get something extremely strong right now.
Oh, I don't know whether Probs was counting on actually doing this. He's going to manage to get away with it, but I don't think that gold kill was. I don't think it was planned.
Oh, is that what he did?
He did a gold kill. Yeah, it looked really nice. He picked up the gold pile and then they were just passing, and he whacked him one. Oh.
Gold bow, dagger of phasing, maybe.
You probably don't take any of that.
I mean, dagger of phasing once you get to Deadringer makes things a little bit easier.
I suppose, yeah.
I don't know. So Rat playing a little slow. I know that Rat's very methodical with his score runs. He did just actually, because of the Boots of Pain, he backed off that, wall pig. He backed off the, what am I saying? The Blade Master, that's his name.
Yeah.
He backed off that Blade Master, and it got backed off into an enemy, and then he was unable to, duck out of the way, and so he got hit. So he took a little bit of, he popped his Frost Charm, I think, in there.
But yeah, their Prob's done. It looked like it was 19,720 something.
Yeah, we'll see what it is. He can, if he unpauses, we'll see it.
Yeah, or you should comment in the Discord. There we go.
There it is. 19,738. That's pretty good. That's almost
27, is it not?
What?
Oh no, you're right. It's 30. I was looking at the score in the top right. Yeah.
No. There's like a couple extra countdowns or something.
Yeah, it can be kind of weird with how that works. Okay, Rat's down onto his dead ringer, so he's in a good position.
Yeah, he can take this if he has a nice quick kill. Oh boy. Oh no,
he had it.
So he's gotta kill some enemies here. And this is where he did take the dagger of phasing.
No!
Oh, I think he didn't realize that he was going to one-shot that skeleton because he had the dagger phasing plus the strength charm.
Oh,
rip. And so that's gonna be Problems Rat, and then Spooty, then Will.